I broke up with my boyfriend over the most ridiculous thing. Okay, obviously I know the breakup wasn't because of this argument itself, but because of his insecurities and the things he said. But the argument that led to this was so stupid.
So, I, 24 female, have two TVs set up in my living room. With my ADHD, it's hard for me to focus on one thing, so I usually play a game on one TV and have a show or movie playing on the other. And when my now ex-boyfriend, 26 male, who we'll call James, joins me for gaming, we each play on one of the TVs. Note, James doesn't/didn't live with me. I'm a big fan of The Sims, and before anyone says anything in the comments, I know it's better to play on the PC, but I don't have enough money for a PC that would support any game, let alone The Sims, so I play it on my PS4. Last night I was playing The Sims 4 while James played Red Dead. Now, if anyone here isn't a player of The Sims, you should know that most people play the game mostly to torment their sins or give them the messiest lives possible. So I was playing as a Sim who had several baby daddies and multiple side pieces, while trying to become famous and making enemies left and right. Honestly, pretty tame for most Sims players. But James glances over at my TV and sees my Sim, Elise, romancing her latest conquest and says, "Isn't that a different guy than the one you were on a date with earlier?" Not thinking anything of it, I said, "Yeah, Elise has like 20 boyfriends and 3 fiancés." James lost his shit. He started shouting at me almost immediately, asking me why I would play a game as someone who ran through and unfaithful. I pointed out to him that it's just a game and I hadn't even been playing as a Sim of myself. Elise doesn't look anything like me. Though I fully believe this argument would have been insane even if the Sim looked exactly like me and had my name because, it's not real. James said none of that mattered because only a whore would be playing a game where you can do anything you want to make the character a passed around slut. He started calling me a cheater and insisting I must believe cheating isn't wrong if I played The Sims like this, instead of making faithful characters. I told him that was the dumbest thing I've ever heard, because I'm terrible at de-escalating things clearly, and pointed out that making loyal, nice Sims with good morals was boring because half of the fun in the game is causing drama. Then I said it was ridiculous to assume I was doing any of these things I have my Sims doing. Because 1. I don't like drama in real life. 2. I'm a homebody and don't like interacting with people too often, so when would I be meeting all these people I'm cheating on him with? And 3. There's literally a man locked in Elise's basement that spends all of his time making paintings, selling them to fund her lifestyle, and if he's worried about me cheating because my Sim's doing it, he should be checking my basement for captives. He said I was trying to distract him from my cheating and insisted on going through my phone. I told him there was no point, I wasn't going to keep dating a man who would call me a cheater and a whore over a video game, and I broke up with him. He yelled and shouted about this proving his point. My refusal to let him go through my phone obviously meant I was cheating. The entire time, I packed up everything he had laying around my apartment, got all of his shit together, handed him the bag, and told him to leave or I would call the cops. I knew he would likely tell our mutual friends that we'd broken up because I'd cheated, but my mama raised a petty bitch. As soon as he left, I sent out a mass text to all of our friends, my family, and his sister. I don't have his mom's number, but I know his sister is a gossip, so she'll tell her. I pasted the text below. Hey everyone. I just wanted to make you all aware that James and I are no longer together. James decided that me having a Sim in The Sims 4 that had multiple boyfriends meant I must be cheating on him. James used the misguided belief to justify screaming at me and calling me names I won't repeat here. I know you are all aware that I don't believe in tolerating any mistreatment in a relationship, so it shouldn't be a surprise to you that I ended things. Feel free to reach out through text, but I'm understandably emotional right now, so it might take a day or two to respond. I sent it before he made it home and got a chance to spin the story to fit his version, and so far the only people who reach out to me all think it's as ridiculous as I do. I blocked James on everything so far, so no one has said anything about his reaction to this, but I'm sure he'll be pissed our friends all seem to think he's insecure and acted like a child.